my name is Annie and I am a knitwear designer and yarn dyer living south of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so happy that you stopped by my podcast today because I really do feel that there is just something about yarn that brings us together. In the last episode, I explained how I would be recording ahead of time, so that's why I'm wearing the same thing and the faux hog looks the same, just as awesome as last time. Last time I updated on my works in progress, talked about a new cast on, and then I saved all of these stash acquisitions for this episode. And guys, looking at my desk here, you guys can't see, I have all the yarn lined up, and I'm really, really excited. This is going to be the biggest stash acquisition segment that I have done on the podcast yet. And that is largely in part due to my swaps with other dyers. I do have a couple of purchases in here, but I've been really good and not purchasing too much. I'm really excited to show you these swaps that I did, and oh my gosh, it has been so fun getting the happy mail. One package in particular came the day that I found out that I was being let go from my job and all of that, and it brightened my day so much and helped me kind of, you don't feel like you're so alone when you have this awesome package that somebody put together for you and sent you. Lots of excitement. So let's get started. First up is the yarn that I got in my swap with my lovely friend Shay. Hi Shay, if you're watching. She is the hand dyer behind Cameo yarns and one of my oldest friends. And I had to get some of this colorway. Like, oh my gosh. I am all about I'm kind of realizing I have two kind of color palettes going on. Dark and moody and kind of in the neutrals toned down, but then also light colors like with a natural yarn or a light color with bright pops like speckles of color. So this falls in the dark and moody, which I kind of vacillate between the two, and you're going to see that very clearly in all of the yarn that I've gotten. This is her colorway Synergy. Oh my gosh, like seriously, this is not gonna, it's not gonna have the right, this is not doing it justice at all. So never fear, I will have photos on the blog, somethingaboutYarn.com. As I do, I like to post photos, just because this doesn't, you can't see all the, sorry, I'm really excited today, and I haven't even had any caffeine, which is really weird. But this is her Gracious sock, which is an amazingly soft and squishy 2-ply 80/20 superwash merino wool and nylon blend, 400 yards. Again, still obsessed with 2-ply. What can I say? So yeah, I will be posting photos of these on the blog so you guys can see a little bit, so you guys can see all these amazing colors. But it's just this, got some purple, gray, dark teal, olive green, a little bit of deep mauve or plum. Yeah, I am so excited, and I've been just enjoying the crap out of these sitting on my shelf, so yay. Next up is a really exciting swap that I did. I found this dyer on Instagram, and we'd never talked before, as with the last two swaps that I did. Same thing, I just messaged and I was like, hey, your yarn is pretty, what a swap. But yeah, I started talking to this dyer and we instantly hit it off, and now we are long distance friends, and it's amazing. And this is the package that I got when I had just found out about my job, and thank you so much, April. So I would like to introduce to you Wildwood Fibers. I love her tags, her logo, everything, but especially the colorways. Oh my gosh. This one right here is Forage. I don't know if it's gonna, there we go. It's so light, sometimes it has a hard time focusing on the light yarns. But all of these amazing speckles, and it's on a very, very light base color with some mauve and pink and cream in there. Again, photos on the blog for you guys to see. There's the other side of the tag, so that way you guys can get all the deets. So yeah, this was one skein. We did a 3 skein swap. So that was a lot of fun. I chose 2 colorways. So this is the first one. It just makes my eyes so happy. And then this is the second colorway. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so again, you're not going to be able to see all the awesomeness in this yarn. So this has teal, pink, purple, blue, just these bright pops of speckles. And this is on her DK weight yarn. And the colorway is, I love this name, oh my gosh, Cosmic Wonder Stuff. So there is the back of the tag, so you guys can get all the details there. Whoops. So yeah, definitely go stalk her Instagram, head over to her shop and get you some goodies. I am so privileged and honored to call April a friend, just like with Shay, and then next dyer up is also a friend. So today is the friend swap day, I guess. But just like I said, getting all of these packages in the last few weeks and sending packages to my friends has just been so awesome. And I use the, whenever I talk about these, I use the hashtag. Well, we were doing it in March, and now we're in May, but we started in March with the first couple of swaps I showed you guys. I was calling it the March Maker Swap, but I want to call it the hashtag Spring Maker Swap. And honestly, I would love to start a thing where makers just start doing this, because it's an awesome way to, even if you don't have extra funds right now and you need that happy mail, you can give happy mail and get happy mail and everybody's happy, So anyway, oh my gosh, I am so excited. Like, it's just, yeah, all of this yarn has been sitting on my shelf, just smiling at me. And every time I look over at it, I just feel all warm and fuzzy. And yeah, so thank you, April. Next up is my friend Kelly. She's a hand dyer behind the Red Pansy, and I was lucky enough to get one of her sock kits. I did purchase this one. I am in her newsletter, so I had a birthday discount, and I had been sitting on it waiting for the perfect thing to just reach out and grab me. And this is part of her art club that she is doing, colorways inspired by different pieces of art. And oh my gosh, this is on her Voyager Twist fingering 2-ply. There's her tag. And this was the Georgia O'Keeffe Flower of Life 2 Art Club colorway. And oh my gosh, I love it. It's got the dark and moody going on, and then the splashes of light with some little splotches here and there of, oh man, this is going to be an amazing pair of socks. Like, seriously. So yeah, I purchased this one. And then for our swap, because I was like, hey, you want to do a swap while we're at it? So we did. And we did a 2 skein swap. And I had to go with this colorway. It is just, it's keeping with my trend, one part of the trend. So this one was more of one part with the dark and moody. And then these right here in the other half of my trend, light colors with amazing speckles. So again, on Voyager Twist, 2-ply sock. This one is a 75-25 split, just like the sock club was. So yeah. These are her colorway Happy Day. There's her label. I love her label. There's the deets. So definitely make sure you go follow her on Instagram, stalk her shop, get some gorgeous, oh my gosh, like, you can't even, like, yeah. Again, on the blog. I'll be posting a lot on the blog in the next couple weeks. I'm going to have to space these out a little bit, though, I think. So, anyway. So, yeah. I am so excited with my... Oh, this is going to be just... I'm going to have a hard time with all this. I'm going to have a really hard time choosing what to work on first. Because with this one, this is screaming to be a design of some kind, and I don't know what. This, definitely a pair of socks. I'm thinking with some texture to play with the light and dark variations in the yarn. And then with April's yarn, the 2 skeins of DK, I'm thinking I may do a DK weight shawl because that would be so much fun. And it'll be of my own design. So, yay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I still have more to show you guys. Next up, I could not resist a sock club in this dyer's shop update. I'm talking about the lovely Woolberry Fiber Company. And this sock kit was just too scrumptious to pass up. Oh, I love it. So what you're not seeing there probably in the camera is this right here. So light pink with gold, orange, a little bit of greenish speckles here and there. So the colorway is Blossom, or the sock kit is called Blossom. And this is on 2-ply sock. Again, any surprise at all? I'm noticing a lot of trends, man. Anyway, so yeah, it's 400 yards and then 80 yards, 80-20 merino nylon split. And yeah, I love it. Again, another pair of socks, or I may actually design gloves, hat, cowl, something else with that, because I love the idea of designing primarily with one color and then just having a little bit of a splash of another color in there. So we'll see. Last but not least, I had some Brooklyn Tweed Peary sitting around. I had like 2 skeins of it, and I decided that I really wanted to turn that into a sweater quantity. So knowing that a shop in Nashville that I absolutely love, House of Yarn, carries Peary, I hopped on their website and took part in the Brooklyn Tweed Apart Together initiative. And I took my 2 skeins of Brooklyn Tweed Peary that I talked about, I'm sure, on the podcast at some point. So it went from 2 skeins to 4 of this color. And that's upside down, of course, because why wouldn't it be? And it's funny because I bought these from Fancy Tiger Crafts in 2018, the end of 2018, when I got my fringe bag from them. And these are, so that's in Colorado. And then these 2 were in Nashville almost a year and a half later. Same dye lot. Like how did I luck out on that? But anyway, I'm not done. I wanted to be able to design a little sweater with some color work. So I added this gorgeous color. Oh my gosh. And this gorgeous color, which against my skin straight up, I cannot do much of this color because I feel like it just makes me like washed out. It's not focusing. Focus. But together, they look awesome. So I think I'm going to design a little sweater. Like, I think I might design a pullover. I don't know. We'll see. But I loved these together. And I wish this was showing it off well. But again, I'll put it on the podcast, on the vlog for you guys to see. This colorway is Henge. So we've got Henge. We've got, where is it? Mesa. And then we've got Parchment. So these 3 colorways together are just really, really cool. And I like how, oh my gosh, really? I really like how the colorways go together. And I think if I keep this kind of between like this color and my skin, I don't think it'll make me look too green. So yeah, so there's that. While I was at it, I also tossed in a few other skeins of yarn from House of Yarn, also Brooklyn Tweed yarn, and I'm really, really excited. I had not, when I was there, I got to touch it and I knew that it felt a lot like Piri. So I went ahead and ordered some skeins of Arbor. Really excited. So this one is, oh my gosh, this is Morandi, which is a discontinued colorway, but House of Yarn still had some. So sorry guys, but if they still have it or somebody else has it, you can get it. But it's a gorgeous, like dusty purple, like a grayish dusty purple. And to go with that, in a three color design of some kind, I don't know what yet, I got Spruce, which is still a current colorway. And then I also went for Sea Glass. So hopefully I can hold these to where they'll stay focused. And there you go. There's my color palette. I love it. And this is a DK weight yarn, so it'll go really quickly. Yeah, I'm really excited. Photos on the blog coming soon, because this color combination is just, it's gorgeous. Like I'm sitting here looking at it and then I see it in the little screen over there and I'm like, no. Even though it doesn't have speckles to miss like with the other colorways, it's still not showing just the, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, y'all know how excited I get about yarn. Okay guys, I'm done. That was quite the stash acquisition roundup. Like, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, because like I said, some of these yarns, I had been working on, swaps for a couple of weeks, and then I got them and I was like, oh, I need a podcast. And anyway, y'all know how it goes. And, as I mentioned in the last episode with moving and everything, it's just like, so since this was pre-recorded, I won't have any updates on the 100 subscriber giveaway. So that will be reserved for the next episode, which should come out about 2 weeks from the airing of this episode. As I mentioned in the last one, I'm going to try to do like a bi-weekly kind of thing. Just going forward, I'd like to kind of commit to that as far as getting settled, trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing with job and the business and everything. So probably going to be announcing the giveaway winner 2 weeks or so from the airing of this one. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last episode, because I do ask a question for you guys to answer in the comments. I will keep the giveaway open probably a week or so, up until a week or so after this episode airs. So that gives you about 2-3 weeks to comment. And like I said, make sure you comment on the last episode, not this one. So definitely go back, find the question in the episode, and drop your comment in that episode's comment section. I do look forward to talking with you guys again in a couple of weeks, and knock on wood for me that my move will have gone smoothly. I wish I was already in my future self and I could look back on the move and go, oh wow, yeah, that's done, But anyway, this is the last episode that I am going to be filming in this office with my, setup and everything the way it is. So I'll be figuring out how to do all of that and get set up for future episodes after the move. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. In the meantime, definitely keep up on my Instagram. I will be posting some small updates in my stories regarding the move and the process there. So if you'd like to have a little bit of behind the scenes into my life, definitely stop by there. And in the meantime, happy knitting. I hope you enjoyed all the stash, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. Welcome to my office, the place that I spend most of my time. My favorite place is the stash shelf. The colors and textures really do a lot to inspire my creative process as far as knitwear design and creating new colorways. I really enjoy spending time at my desk, putting together patterns that bring a lot of joy in the process and create beautiful items that you can enjoy for years. I also keep a lot of resources around me to help me in that process and give me lots of new ideas. I have a place to package orders and ship them out. I also enjoy having little touches around me that remind me of who I am, and leaving my works in progress out so I'll remember to work on them. When I turned the page in my calendar and saw this quote by Henry David Thoreau, it really struck a chord with me because my goal for this year is to get to where I am working from home 100% full-time, doing the things that I love, making beautiful things for people to enjoy, whether it be hand-dyed yarn or beautiful patterns that you can enjoy knitting. I look forward to sharing this process with you and talking a little bit more about it as I move forward, and I really hope you enjoy coming on this journey with me.